Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Tuesday, October 17th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 42 of 2023, and in my neck of the woods, it is currently 53 degrees with a high of 57 and a low of 43. Come on, change to 7 o'clock. There we go. There we go. Welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs. And look, even if you don't color, come on in for the friendship and the companionship. I'm here for you. Welcome to my broadcast. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That's always fun. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who will see this broadcast when I download it into my group on Facebook, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. All right. So what I normally do is I always give a piece away to color from one of my coloring books. And that way you can print it out and color with me. This is the one that we're working on. And this particular book is from the American Indian Jubilee. Now, all my books except for one have the name Jubilee in it. It's a Jubilee series. So we've been working on this piece, and it's got a hand drawing a Native American. Now, the reason that I picked this is because I wanted to show you how to color the two different skin colors. So this is the Caucasian, this is the Indian, of course. All right, after all, this is a teaching group. Oh, and then my next piece is from Best Dressed Pets. This is from Creative Haven. I've got one more little thing that I want to do on this, and then I can call it done. So we've been working on this, colored pencils, alcohol markers, water-based markers, and white acrylic paint. So I've just got a teeny tiny thing to do on here. Well, just a little thing to do. It's going to take me, I don't know, maybe a whole 10 minutes, if that. And given that I always do 2 projects during the broadcast, unless I get super involved in the duet, I always do another book or another author. And I'm thinking that I'm going to do this page right here. Let's make sure I'm up enough here. And this is from Pop Manga Coloring Book, Camilla DeErico. Hey, Sandy. So that'll be fun. If you have this book, okay, color with me. Let's see. This one's a pretty nifty book. Definitely different. I don't know if she's put out any new books. Sandy, do you know if Camilla DeErico has put out any new books? Hey, Linda. Linda, hello, Michelle, and hello, Wally. The Herschenroder family is here. Sandy's my source of information. She's really good about looking up stuff for me. So anyway, I thought I would do this. I thought that would be cool. All right. Let me see what the back looks like. All right, just another drawing. Yeah, this one was her first book, it says. Pop Manga Coloring Book. Manga artist, pop surrealism superstar Camilla d'Errico presents her first ever coloring book. She did a creepy one too. Nicole, hello. Oh, Linda, you love her books, but you don't have this one. Okay. Nicole. All right. So let's get back to the subject at hand. Let me get my paper towel. Yeah, Linda. Linda is on a creepy cupcakes bent. So she's been posting those. Different, I'll tell you. Okay. I hope everybody's having a decent day. I am. Nicole, again, glad to see you again. All righty. So I'm going to grab some turquoise. We'll get a light, a medium, and a dark. Dorothy. Oh, your daughter got it for you as a joke, you think? Easy coloring. Oh, the cupcakes you're talking about. Yeah. All right. So guys, pull some turquoise. There we go. One of these times I'm going to get really smart and I'm going to put all my turquoise pencils together. All right, let me swatch them for you. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday to one and all. All right, Maggie likes to sing when she comes in. Okay, there's my dark. There's my medium. And here's my light. All right. And for anybody that's watching that doesn't have this image, we can get it to you. As long as you have Facebook Messenger, one of my peeps will be more than happy to get it to you so you can color with us. Okay. Now I'm going to go down to the beaded necklace. There we go. And I'm going to start with my dark. Now remember, you don't have to start with the dark every time. It's whatever you feel the image calls for. And I'm using my dark just to define my beads. And this picture is driving me nuts again because I look at my monitor and I see that finger and I think it's mine. Don't forget, turn your pencil while you're coloring. Keep it sharp. You want to keep your pencil out of mean old Mr. Sharpener. Hold on, I got to zip a little off here that I managed to accidentally color over. Now, these bottom beads call for medium all the way, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave a spot for the light. Don't get so hung up in your dark, medium, and light and your coloring that you don't use your artistic brain. Oh, isn't that pretty? Nicole, how the heck are you? Isn't that beautiful? All right, and then oh, Nicole, you finished the cutie Halloween little girl I posted on Facebook. Nicole, I gotta tell you, I am so proud of you because you just have the Crayola pencils. Is that right? Okay, I'm just highlighting with a little bit of the white. Nicole is getting old. Aren't we all? Just say older. And I'm just going to put just a little bit of white here. Yeah. So I am so proud of you because with just the Crayola, You do a great job. Well, Nicole, hang with us, will you? All right, now I'm going to find a medium and a dark red. Oh, Nicole, listen, you're welcome. When I see people like you making an effort, that just warms the cockles of my heart. So my cockles now are now warm. Nicole, did you have fun doing the piece? Okay, now this is going to be a little touchy, but I'm going to use two reds. I've got a brownish red, and I've got a redder red. Nicole, as long as you had fun. Okay, brown red. Here's my brown red. And then I'm going to use the redder red in between here. Yes, the first 3 days, then I was ready for a new project. So what, you got bored with it? All right, check out our beading work right there. Okay, now I'm going to move over just a tad. And if you look at the braided hair, there's a clip or a bead. So my darker brownish red on the left, my lighter red on the right. And then it looks like there's another bead right here. Even if there isn't, I'm going to put one there. Check it out. Oh, you don't enjoy art projects that take a long time to finish. Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right, now I'm going to slide up to our headband. I'm going to be smart and start on the left-hand side. And I'm going to work on the darker portions. Well, I'm sorry to hear that about you enjoying art projects, because sometimes when we get into our images, they can take a while. Okay, check out our red beads here. I've got my lighter red, and now I'm going to work the darker red. I'm sorry, I misspoke. I had the darker red first, excuse me. And then I work my lighter red in between that. And when I said darker red, that's my reddish brown. Okay. Now, I want to work some turquoise into that headband. So, if you look, you can see these little stitches. The beading that looks like little crosses. So I'm going to start with my lightest turquoise. Nicole, are you doing the Indian with us? And then I'm going to come back with my dark turquoise. And I'm going to outline that. Now, I'm going to go to the left here. We have a little splotch, I'm sure, of turquoise, because if you look at the pattern, there'd be another one right there. So we'll add that. Yeah, I don't think that solar eclipse was in our area. Anybody else catch it? Okay, notice that I'm using the darker turquoise around the outside. Isn't that pretty? Now I'm going to come in with a yellow. And I'm going to pop in around the outside here. Be careful that you don't get into your turquoise. Otherwise, you're going to get a little bit of green. Hey guys, did anybody else catch the solar eclipse? Nicole was asking. Maggie, I think it went across Texas. Were you able to see it? Maggie, you weren't able? Okay. All right, let's take a look at what we've got here. Check it out. Oh, you forgot? Linda, you follow somebody that watches the stars and he sends his pictures. Cool. Yeah, unfortunately, my area that I live in has quite a few trees, so there was no way. And again, I don't think that it was visible over Tennessee. But the next one that's coming through, which I figured it out, I'll be like 80 some years old. Will be visible. Okay. Now, I've got a red Sharpie marker. And I'm very carefully going to dot in red in between the stitches here. Check it out. The more detail that you get in on this beading, the better. All right. Okay, Nicole. Thank you. All right, let me look something up here. Now, I found a really good picture of an Indian headdress. Take a screenshot of this, and this is the pattern I'm going to follow. Isn't that cool? Everybody get that? Okay. Oh, Maggie, yeah, you did the red with the pencil? I'm telling you, Maggie, we think alike. All right. So I'm going to work on the main feathers. Linda, Maggie, and I tend to think alike. I'm going to start out with my black. Oh, I've got to clean up my pencils, I'll tell you. Ooh, let me find a black here. So I'm going to start the tips of the feathers in black. Now, in this case, you know how I always tell you to make a rough edge on your colors? We're not going to do that. We're going to pretty much end across it. Now, you want very vivid colors. So here's my orange. And then my yellow. Again, choose the brightest pencils that you have in these colors. Some of these yellows are pretty vivid. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. Now, the orange that I chose is kind of a subtle orange. But it's vivid, and that's what I wanted. All right, let's do our next set. Now, we've got a little feather here. So there's our black, our orange, and our yellow. Isn't that beautiful? Now, when you do your black here at the top, be sure to leave the points of the feather. See it? Don't just mash in the colors. So there's our black. Here's our orange and our yellow. Absolutely gorgeous. Chef Boyardee for dinner. Hey, that works. This is going to be really pretty when it's done. Is our black? Orange. Now, it's up to you how much of each color you want to put in there. And our yellow. All right. Next one. Again, be sure to spike your feathers. See how I'm leaving the individual feathers as I'm adding the black. And then the orange. Now, I started to say to make your colors more straight across, but I like it staggered like this. I'm going to add a little more orange. And then our yellow. I'm having too much fun with this. Now, I'm going to follow this black here. And then I'm going to add my orange in between that. Remember how I've always told you to not get too into a pattern. So there's my orange. Here's my yellow. I'm going to go back with my black here and fill that out a little more. I haven't had Chef Boyardee in ages. All right, let me pull out what do you guys think? Okay, now we've got a gap in here. That could be a printing issue. So we need to go ahead and put in another feather. Let me show you how to do that. You can see a hint of one here. So here's our black. Here's our orange. And again, make sure that you don't end your orange in the same place on all your feathers. And then yellow. Okay. Now, on this feather, we've got a little bit of gap in here. Don't fill it in. Go with the sparseness of that feather. Put black over black. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Nicole, yes, it is from one of my coloring books. I'm particularly proud of this coloring book. I wanted to be very respectful in the pictures that I chose. And I think it's a very good compilation. All right, so there's my black. Here's our orange. Nicole, the duets that I do, they are always from one of my books. because I can't use another author's book and give away the images. Yeah, the book is The American Indian Jubilee. That's the name of my coloring book. Okay, there's my orange. Here's my yellow. Okay. Let's move over to the next one. Guys, I hope that you're pacing me on this one. Let me sharpen my pencil here. Oh, I feel like I'm trying to get stuffed up here. Hi! You were still asleep when I got up, so I left you there. Just saying hi to Vicky. Come here. Whoop. Hold on, I gotta give her a joint supplement. Give here. What you got? Okay. Excuse the interruption, guys. Okay. So you want a very sharp black. Again, we're doing black on black, right? And leave your gaps. See it? So there's our black. Oh, I need a tissue. Hold on. Excuse me. All right. So there's our black. Here's our orange. It's okay, Vicky. Come on. There you go. Get in your bed. Come on. Get in your bed. Get in your bed. Vicky's having problems with her joints as she's gotten older. They're not as strong as they used to be. And sometimes she has a little trouble standing up and getting up on things. All right. There's our medium. Which is our orange, and then our yellow. Okay, now this next feather crosses over. Let me take a look at this here. Looks like we got one going right like that. See this? Let me pull out. Oh, you can see that as I check my monitor. All right, check out the black there. And then our medium, which is our orange. Now don't color these other little feathers here that are coming out of the beads that we colored. And I just did that after telling you not to do it. Thank God for electric erasers. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we've got a feather right here. Check out the base where the bead is. So that little one goes right there. All right. So there's your orange. And then our yellow. Okay, everybody see where I'm at? So I'm going to turn this a little bit. Here's our black. Here's our orange. Hey, Judy. And here's our yellow. Judy, good to see you. It's been a little bit. Unless you've been watching and lurking and not letting us know. All right. All right, next feather. Now, here's our black. Yes, we color black. Black on black. Here's our orange. Let me get the orientation back here. I'm going to add a little more orange. And then here's our yellow. Now, don't wipe out your little feather there that's gathered with the bead, like I did before. See it? It's right there. Been resting, no work, and watching. I'm feeling a lot better today. Had an upper respiratory infection we're addressing at the moment. Oh, so glad you're feeling better. Okay, next feathers. We've got two feathers that are close together. Oh, Nicole is your daughter's name. Well, there you go. All right, I'm going to color this next black one while I'm here with my black pencil. And I'm also going to color this last feather here, this black. While I've got the black in my hand. Okay. And notice that I'm carrying that all the way into the hair. Okay. Let's go back to our first black feather. Now notice that I'm making that edge ragged with my orange pencil. See how I'm doing that? I'm poking that color out. And then we'll add our yellow. Let me get my orange a little richer here. Who's coloring this with me tonight? Okay. Here's our orange. All right, Maggie, you're coloring with it with me. Linda, I assume you are. Sandy. Oh, is this beautiful? Here's our orange. And our yellow. And on our last feather here, here's our orange. and our yellow. All right, let's take a look at this. What's wrong with this picture? Okay. It's not blended yet. I mean, it's beautiful, looks great. But we're not blended on it. Okay, now these extra little feathers here that are captured by the beads, I'm going to get those colors in. And I'm going to use my turquoise, my light, medium, and dark turquoise. And then we'll get down to some blending. So here's my dark. Then I'm going to come in with my light. See how far we can get here. And then my medium. Make sure you stay away from your yellow with your turquoise, because it'll go a very nice green actually, but we don't want that. Okay, back with my dark a little bit. Boom, there we go. All right, let's do our next one. Here's my dark. This time I'm going to put my medium on next. And then my light. Excuse me. Oh man, isn't that pretty? All right. Here's my next feather bunch, which I was so bound and determined to color with my orange earlier. Here's my dark. Here's my medium. Isn't that beautiful? And then my light. And again, through the medium of the fact that we're using colored pencils, see how we don't lose our dark and our medium when we blend together? We don't lose our shades. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's go to our next feather. Here's my dark. Here's my medium. And our light. Okay. And then our last one here. There's our dark. Be sure to keep turning your pencil, right? When you do that little micro lift, that little lift, when you're moving your pencil around, rotate it. All right. Let me pull out again. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. Now we need to get into our when I asked you. Okay. I'm stuck on that comment. When I asked you what was wrong with this, we have feathers, so we need to have a nice soft look. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start blending the feathers. Now, normally when you blend, you're going to blend your dark into your light. So I'm going to take my orange And I want you to notice how I'm starting to obliterate that line. Everybody see that? Judy is working and lurking. That's cool, Judy. I'm glad to have you here. All right. Do you see how I'm taking the harshness of this line, the bottom of it, and blending it away? So I'm getting lighter and lighter and lighter with it until it merges. See the difference between this and this here, right? Too harsh. Okay. And now we're going to make this line go away. And we're just going to blend that puppy into the yellow. Make sure that you understand how I'm doing that. It's magic. Okay, so let's pop over here. Look at the difference. This is blended, this is not. Now, obviously, I'm not worried about the black going onto the orange because the black is the black, period. There's nothing to blend. Nothing to see here, folks. Move on, move on. Now, does everybody see why blending is so important? Oh, beautiful. I gotta move my camera. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Got a little white gap here. Now you can use your yellow over your orange if you want. In addition to what I'm doing now. Can everybody see the difference now? Let me pull out. Look at the difference between the area that's unblended, which is all of this, and this, which is blended. Oh, okay. And Nicole, yeah, Nicole likes it with it unblended, which is fine. That's personal taste. All right, check it out. Okay, comment. When I first saw this picture, I thought it was really your hand and not a picture. Yeah, we've been talking about that a lot. It's a pretty nifty illusion. Threw me for a loop. Yeah. Oh, Judy, it still throws me. When I see the picture, when I post it, especially. We've all been commenting on it. So guys, tell me, which do you like better? Do you like the feathers blended or unblended? Nicole likes it unblended. Judy, you like it blended? Okay. Linda, you like it blended? Okay. Dorothy, you like it blended? And the neat thing is, guys, you can do it one way or the other. One way or another. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Wally, Michelle, which way do you guys like it? Either way is fine, guys. Okay, for real, back to work. Judy, are we distracting you? Oh, I love it. Eraser. Got a little enthusiastic there. Okay. Here's where we are with it. Now I'm going to bring one more color into this. I'm going to do it on one feather. And then we need to go on to our next project. Boo hiss, boo hiss. Now, guys. Oh, Sandy, you got your Cutie Halloween Volume 2 today. Cool. Okay, let me add one more little color surprise here. Brown. Well, Sandy, I hope it meets your expectations. Okay. Don't you love it when what? Don't you love it? Oh. You meant don't you love it, like don't you love the book. I got it. I got it. Guys, check out the brown. Oh, the computer added when. So Maggie meant to say, don't you love it? Okay, check out this brown. And if you thought this looked really good before, check it out now. Boy, I really don't want to stop on this.
Kathy.
Guys, check out the brown on the orange. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. Oh, the event team meeting was canceled. You were watching TV with John. Yeah, I was wondering why you were here. Guys, check out the brown. Now what do you think? If that isn't drop dead gorgeous, I don't know what is. Hold on, I got a hand sharpen here. Three more feathers and my brown's falling apart. Okay. Pencil extender. Okay, last three feathers. I wasn't going to do this brown tonight, but I didn't want to stop. Now I want you to notice I'm not putting this brown all the way on my orange. And notice how I ran the streak of the brown up a little bit, just a streak. And the rest of it near the outside. All right. Let's take a look at this puppy. Chief Puppy. Questions, comments? I think it's turning out beautifully. Are you learning something? Now, I want you to notice that the brown in the feathers picks up the brown and the reds in the face beautifully. Guys, how are your pieces going for those of you that are coloring with me? Kathy, what do you think? Okay. Let me swatch the brown that I used. I didn't use the brown that I used on the face. Hi. This is the brown. Take a screenshot, Sandy. Okay, I think we're in good shape here. We'll continue this tomorrow, and this is really, it's really going to pop when I finish the headband. and our little oval piece here. All right. Now, I told you that I had a little bit to do with my cat and my dog. Oh, picked up the wrong case. Hold on. Vicky, nothing. Every once in a while, look, see? No food. They're my chalks. All right, here, come here. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to take my chalks and I'm going to put a little bit of an orange halo around the outside. So, okay, Maggie, thank you. So we'll scrape a little bit of that orange on there. And we'll blend it in. Now I'm using my sponge tip applicators to do this. Now, sometimes depending on the pencil, your chalks might blotch up a little bit. And that's exactly what's happening. So, I'm not going to use the chalks. I'm going to use pencil instead. So I'm going to pull a light orange. Actually, it'll be a medium orange. To add that little halo of orange around this whole piece. And I'm coloring in little circles here because we want as even of a distribution as possible. Now, I want you to notice I'm leaving a little bit of a yellow border right next to the image. So in other words, the orange that I'm putting on here right now, I'm just putting in between the main parts of this image, but I'm not going up to the edges. And it's giving it a really nice what's the word I want? It's giving it a really nice pop to the piece so we don't have a plain yellow background. And again, you want to build up the color that you're adding. Don't come in like gangbusters. We just want to put that. Okay, Maggie, thank you. That nice little haze of orange around this. And again, I'm not going right up to the edge of the images here. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let me come down to the bottom here. I've got a little bit of yellow here in between. Same type of thing, not quite up to the edges here. How pretty. All right, let's go back up where our birds are. Let me pull out so you can see this. Can you guys see the orange on this side? It's plain yellow over here. I want to make sure you can see the difference. Okay. Let's keep going with this. Nicole, you said you can see it, and you can see the difference between the two sides. Good. Okay. Oh, Sandy, you're already into the first page of Cutie Halloween. Oh, volume 1. Volume 1 or volume 2, do you mean? Oh, 1. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's the book that's got the black cat, the pumpkin, and the spiders on it. And then you're going to color a picture in volume 2. All right. Oh, and that's the page that you're doing, is the pumpkin with the spiders and the cat. Okay. Now again, I'm not going right up to the images with my orange. I'm leaving that little halo of yellow. I was waiting to see if somebody would notice that, Sandy. Did it make you laugh when you saw it? So guys, there's a picture in there with a dog that's got the has the collar on. And I put Vicky's name on the name tag on the collar, on the collar. Did it make you laugh, Sandy? Almost done, guys. I don't know, maybe I should try and put in more Easter eggs. They're called Easter eggs, you know, from movies and stuff. I don't know why they're called that, but they are in my books. So that one has Vicky's name on it. Okay, I'm about to call this one done. Guys, I'm having too much fun tonight. Okay. Let me pull out. I'm calling this one done. Any questions on this one? So, colored pencil. alcohol-based marker, water-based marker, white acrylic paint. If it was springtime, I would hang that picture on my wall. Oh! Well, that's nice of you to say. I think it turned out beautifully. All right, next project. Let me put my chalks away first. All right, so we've got this finished. We have our Indian headdress. With our multicolors. And now I'm going to get into this pop manga, Camilla d'Erico. I don't know if she's put out, I've got another book of hers. I don't know if she's put any more books out. This was gifted to the group, by the way, back in December 2020. And that was from Sandy Shelley. She's in the UK. Let me clean off my fingers here. Again, guys, I found that baby wipes work beautifully to clean hands when you're using things like chalks and eyeshadow. And I'm going to take my gummy eraser and erase off the orange eyeshadow that I just put in the crease of this book. Because my fingers weren't clean. Okay. So this is the piece I'm going to be working on. And if any of you have this book, I would love it if you would follow along. All right. So let me go ahead and start on the skin. Oh, she's got a book coming out October 31st. The other book that came out last month, Best of Pop Manga. Oh, there you go. Good to know. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, I'm going to start out with my light. You guys are the best. You always have my back when I'm broadcasting. Hopefully, adult coloring will come back into being popular again. It cycles. Kathy, this book is Pop Manga. It just says Pop Manga Coloring Book. Pop Manga Coloring Book. It's the first one that she put out. All right. You're welcome. people are losing, well, Kathy, it's not so much that they're losing interest in adult coloring, it's that you don't hear a lot about adult coloring. So, a couple years ago, when everybody was talking about it, you'd walk into something like a Books A Million and there'd be like a bazillion adult coloring books. But you really don't see that anymore. So no, I'm not saying that they're losing interest in adult coloring. Those of us that do it and love it, and those of us that were introduced to it last time, that it became a big thing. You know, then a bunch of writers were writing about the psychological benefits of adult coloring. Okay, this is my light color on my skin. Let's just say that it's not talked about as much as it was. Oh, this is going to be a cool piece. Yeah, it's normal. Everything cycles. Okay. Now, she's got a bunch, well, hold on. I don't mean to jump around. Let's finish her skin. So now I'm going to use my medium. And this is where we're going to start shading in the features. Let's see. Now we've got a nose right here, semblance of a nose. So I'm going to draw in my little curved C that I always put in on either side. Backwards C here, forward C here. And then we'll shadow around our lips just a little bit at the bottom. A little bit at the top. And we're going to leave in our little white space on the chin, because that's the high part, right? Here we go. Got a little extra color there where I don't want it. Zip that out. Everybody see how I'm starting to form the face? Okay, and let's work our shading here around the outside. Now I still have to shadow this stuff, right? How cool is this? Guys, skin's not hard. It really isn't. Notice our lighter spots here, which is the high part. And notice how I'm adding the shading that's creating that white top. Not white, lighter, I should say. And if anybody watching has any questions, please ask. That's why I'm live. I'm here for you. Guys, what are you coloring while I'm doing this? Look how cool this is looking. And again, notice our lighter area down the middle. Kathy, take care. Oh, just watching your hands. Oh, I'm sorry, Moggy. If anybody has any questions on how I'm doing this shading, please speak up. Nicole, you're working in a book called Amazing Grace, coloring book by Broad Street Publishing. Kathy, give John a hug for me, would you? Better yet, give him a kiss for me. All right, let's pull out and take a look at how this looks. Isn't that cool? Okay. Then I'm going to take my darkest pencil as I bump the camera. And now I'm going to do shadowing. Dorothy is coloring a picture of a little boy and his dog. Okay, watch this. This is where the shadowing comes in. Check it out. Okay. Darkest color. This is the difference between shading and shadowing. The shading I did on the main part of the body. The shadowing is along our edges and then blended in. Check it out. Now I'm going to pull out in a second and you'll be able to see the difference between the areas that are shaded and shadowed and the area where I just have the shading. Everybody see the difference here? See, I didn't do it right here. I did the shading, but not the shadowing. And the areas that I did do it on the face and this arm, you can really see the dimension. Oh, how beautiful. Okay, let's finish this left arm. Her right to our left. Guys, how beautiful is that? Dorothy, did you see Sandy's question? She wanted to know if the piece you're working on was with that freebie. Guys, what do you think? Everybody see what a difference this makes. Okay. Now I'm going to start up on some of these butterflies because I want to show you the color theme that I'm going to use. I'm going to use turquoise because I think that's really beautiful. Okay, a little bit of black right here. And then I'm going to use some of my dark turquoise. Our medium. And our light. Of course, it always helps when I'm on camera. Now, remember when I told you that I want you to color when you're doing line art like this, I want you to color it as though you're doing grayscale. So check out the different shades that I'm putting on the butterfly. There's our dark. With a little splotch that I didn't intend. Here's our medium. And our light. And I'm going to put a little black on that body. And I'm also putting a little black on the wingtips. Here's our dark. Medium. Light. Okay. Any questions or comments so far? Okay. Here's our dark, medium, and our light. And check out how beautiful that's making these butterflies look by having your different shades. Guys, my goal with you is to step up your coloring. All right. Here's our dark. Our medium. And our light. And then I back blend that. What does that mean? I blend one color into the next. Okay, let's keep going. Now, if you want to, and if it's easier for you, just go through on some of these and add your dark line ahead of time. Notice that I'm keeping the dark basically towards the outside of the butterfly. Do I plan out my coloring before I start? I get asked that question a lot. Now, by plan it out, what do you mean? Do you mean by colors or the way I shade? And then here's my light. And notice how I'm using my light to blend. My light to blend. Colors where I start on the page. Okay. So as far as colors, I thought that the turquoise would look really great on the butterflies. And as far as where to start, if there is a human or a figure that can use the flesh colors, I will color them first. So I always tell people, if they're not sure what colors to use on things, to start on the familiar. Oh man, this is going to be gorgeous. Okay, one more butterfly. I'm running out of time. There's my dark. Here's my medium. And my light. All right, let's pull out and take a look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Hang with me, guys. I got two more butterflies here. So here's my medium. And then my light. Nicole, does that answer your question? Okay, let me pull out as you can see, that's looking pretty cool. You know, as far as these butterflies, I just thought that the purple and the black would look really great because I'm going to highlight these with black. Okay, so we've started on our Pop Manga book by Camilla D'Erico. I finished our Best Dressed Pets by, Creative Haven. I always forget that. Oh, a few of the Pop Manga coloring books are now on sale. Yeah, if you can, pick them up. Color with me. And then we have our wonderful Indian. Now, Nicole likes the unblended headdress, which is cool. I wanted to blend it, and I added the brown. All right, I think we're in really good shape. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you had fun. Guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching About Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring. Have a great rest of the evening. And I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. Guys, love on each other. That is what our group is known for. We care about each other. Okay, guys. Would you do me a favor, please, and click that like button? That means a lot to me. Okay. Till tomorrow night then, guys. Take care. Bye.